Seems both players are ready. Northern Isles will be the first map. All right, Grand Finals time. ESL Open Cup Americas number 68. Hitman against Fish, Orc against Human. Here's the tale of the tape for these two players. They have not met too often, but Hitman apparently with a 100% win rate against this opponent. Recently 25 is Hitman Fish. Not too sure. Fish playing from Singapore. Hitman, of course, playing from the US of A. Game 1 will be on Northern Isles. This will be a best of 5. And here we go, guys. Here is Hitman in the bottom left. The Red Orc. And in the top right, just defeated, Doocy Woosey, it is going to be Fish. Not playing Paladin Rifles as we've come to expect from him. This will be standard from Fish, so we'll see if his standard can hold up, because his Paladin Rifles is extremely good. We'll see if he goes back to that. It hasn't worked historically against Hitman. Hitman seems to have the answer for that strategy, but we'll see. Hitman recently 3-0'd Cruncher in a best of 5. So Fish, if he saw those games, he's probably a little bit nervous for this, but of course, being the underdog is always nice because you have nothing to lose. So just go for it, play confident, play your best game, and know that if you beat Hitman, it would be one of the bigger upsets we've seen, at least in these ESL Americas Cups. So it will be an Archmage, it will probably be a Farseer with the Headhunters. If you watched Hitman against Thunder recently, you probably know what Hitman's going to do throughout this series. Not one to change up his strategy too often, but more so to optimize a single strategy until it's as perfect as he can get it. Interesting altar placement from Fish. Does indicate he's going to go for the green camp. And this tower timing does indicate he's probably going to go for a 3-farm tech. Yep, there's 3 farms. So this is pretty standard, but generally you'd go for the Tuskar camp instead of the green as the human in this position, but we'll see. It could also mean he's going for a fast expansion, which is nearly suicide against Farseer Headhunters. So hopefully for Fish's sake, he does not go for that. Hopefully this is just a green camp creep, and I'm reading too much into this. Militia called. Hitman actually going to creep his green camp. Very unorthodox. And sorry, he went for a grunt? This is different from Hitman. Didn't catch this. Sorry. Thought it was pure standard, but Hitman went for a grunt before his first Headhunter. Very, very cool from Hitman. I've never seen this before. This is new. This is very new. But okay. Gonna creep level 2, gonna get the Chain Lightning, and Fish is gonna go for a fast expansion? This is a good build against, if Hitman isn't in position to creep jack this, Fish could definitely hold the expansion. Yeah, there's the 4th farm. This is a fast expansion. I said it's suicide against Farseer Headhunters, but suicide if the Farseer and the Headhunters are right next to you when you're trying to creep it. In this case, with the Pendant of Energy and the Claws, insanely good items, Fish could definitely hold this expansion. Hitman's going to have 2 Headhunters and a Grunt, soon to be 3, but is that enough to break? 4 Footmen. Defend could be coming up early. There's the 5th Footman. Fish going to try to get that tower up. If this tower gets up, Fish can hold this, but if the tower gets cancelled, it's going to go from bad to worse. Fish has a lot of units here, though. And the Headhunters not quite being pressured yet, but once the Archmage gets in range with those Claws of Attack, can start to pressure those off. Chain Lightning, 2 Peasants about to fall, but not quite dead yet. 1 goes down. Tower should be cancelled. There, it's going to be cancelled. 1 more attack, and it will be. Repair. The repair is really good currently. Oh, it's so close to getting up. It does get up, but 2 Peasants fall. 3 Peasants, soon to be 4. There's 4. And the Archmage is even getting low as well. There's only 1 Peasant here. And Hitman's teching behind this. I mean, we saw what happened to Thunder when he tried to fast expand against Hitman's Farseer Headhunters the other day, and this isn't looking too much different. Or was it a... Sorry, I think it was Death Mode I'm remembering, but nevertheless. I just do not see how this expansion can be held for Fish without defend, which he's not even researching yet. One grunt gets low, but it's microed back. One headhunter gets low, but it's microed back. Okay, and Hitman's probably going to have to back away for now, which means this expansion will be up. But not without losses. 4 peasants, about 2 or 3 footmen. And the Archmage still not level 3, which is a big deal. And a shop is going to have to be built as well. Power built even. Well, Hitman's going to continue the aggression. Is there... Yep, tier 2 finish. Do we see troll regeneration? Not quite yet, but expect to see troll regeneration coming up. There it is. Oh, one more footman falls. Level 3 Farseer. That might be it, guys. That might be it. Level 2 wolves are so powerful at this stage in the game. One more peasant goes down. That makes 5. This is going to be 6. The wolves are even chasing the Archmage. I'll keep an eye on that as more peasants fall. Oofy doofies. And troll regeneration is going to be done. Torn Chieftain's going to come out with probably salves, and the expansion just now mined its first couple bags of gold coins. And as soon as the footmen get in range without defend, they just fall. And Fish is going to try to hold on, but he's going to have to call all the boys. He's going to have to heal up this Archmage. And in the meantime, all the peasants are going to yet again fall. This is about 10 peasants already dead. Maybe more than 10 so far. Torn Chieftain's out, healing everything up. Bestiary on the way. Does Hitman just continue the aggression here? Okay, tower falls, but Fish is healing up and marching across. Headhunters are starting to fall low, of course, but the troll regeneration. Look at that regen, baby. Look at that. Stomp could be huge, and GG is called, and that's map 1 to Hitman. Fast expansion just is not the best strategy nowadays. That's why Farseer Hunters is so strong, because not only is it cheese-proof, you can't Firelord Tower Rush it, but you also can't expand. That's 2 options gone that you used to be able to do against Orc. Maybe not the Firelord Tower Rush against top players, but we did see it on Amazonia sometimes. But against Farseer Hunters, you kind of have to play straight up. You have to play standard. The fast expansion does not work against players of Hitman's caliber, even in, even if it's an equally skilled game as, Fish is the underdog here, right? But that's map 1 to Hitman in quick fashion. See if Fish can fight back, man. He's got the skills to do it. That wasn't a bad game by any means, right? But it's just a build order loss, in my opinion. It just is near impossible to hold that expansion against Farseer Headhunters. Near impossible. And Hitman didn't even go all in on it. He could have picked up a Panda on tier 2. He could have picked up an Alchemist on tier 2. He could have built more Headhunters before getting that Bestiary and that Spirit Lodge back at home. He could have done much more to just kill that expansion straight up, but he played conservatively and still broke it easily. Map 2, we'll see what it is. They're on Amazonia so far, but that could have been vetoed by Fish. And what's the strat next game for Fish? Hitman seems to say that Rifle Caster is the best way to play against Farseer Headhunters. A lot of humans are playing 2 Sanctum, Priest Breaker with a tier 2 expansion. But it's hard to say what the best strategy is against Farseer Headhunters. All we know is that it's not fast expanding. And map 2 will be, I believe, Amazonia. We'll see what Fish does. It will indeed be Amazonia. We'll see what Fish does going into map 2. Hoping for not a 3-0 this time, guys. Hoping. Hope Fish can bring this back. Show us the beautiful play that he's been proving to be capable of over the past couple weeks. But here is map 2, Amazonia, in our grand finals. In the bottom left, we do have Fish going again for what seems to be standard, and Hitman in the top right. There is always a question mark on this map. Will you go for a grunt early so that you can lightning shield creep with that grunt? Or will you go for Farseer Headhunters, which generally means that it will be a grunt early? Or will you go for Farseer Headhunters, which means you can't really creep this with lightning shield? You just have to go across the map and harass. And Hitman's gonna go for that grunt. So this will be a level 2 creep, which gives Fish a little bit more space than he had possibly last game. But Hitman, of course, last game also crept level 2. Fish is from Singapore. Singapore is this flag. Probably an Archmage. Would be surprised to see anything else. There's the Archmage and Farseer, of course, for Hitman. And we probably will see that War Mill come up eventually. But this is going to be a grunt. Of course, you can't build it right now because then you won't be able to afford the grunt, right? Shop going to be coming up here. There's the shop. Interesting. I was discussing this with Hitman within the last week, and he wasn't sure if you should go for the grunt to do the lightning shield creep or not. I thought it would be good, but he was unsure. So maybe he's tested the waters now and decided that he likes getting level 2 early. And he got level 3 very early last game as well. Level 3 Farseer, before there's a lot of priest out with the spell, is extremely strong against human. It is so good against human. And here's the Farseer. Footman going to be here in time to scout. And Fish will be glad to see that he's going to be given a little bit of space on map 2. Beautiful creeping from Fish. Perfectly done. This is how you do this, guys. This is absolutely how you do this. 100% perfect. Pulls the green camp. And that's it. It's going to be level 2 Archmage. The Farseer, of course, going to get level 2 as well. But the Footman, oh, the Footman very close to getting that last hit. So both players creeping away. Gloves of Haste left there for Fish. Fish, who is taking kind of a weird line right now. I guess he's going towards the Berserker. Oh, nicely done by Fish to actually pull the Kobolds with the Footman to cancel the salves of Hitman. And that's a full set of salves already used, +1. Fish continues to creep. Oh, this is going to be an ensnare on the grunt. Oh, maybe not. And Fish is teching back at home, as is Hitman. Hitman a little bit ahead on the tech. So we got ourselves a game. It's a 4L ball game. We'll see what Fish can do in a standard game. He is going for Rifle Caster, which I do believe to be the stronger strategy. Not only the stronger strategy currently, but also the easier strategy, honestly. They're both very difficult. But, you know, one has to be easier than the other, right? I do believe Rifle Caster to be easier. Militia, this is level 3 Archmage? No, not at all. Not at all level 3 Archmage. You need to take at least 2 of these Kobolds, I believe, to get level 3 at this point. After this camp. Oh, the Footman taking a lot of damage, similar to what happened against Deuce earlier. What is the transition? So Hitman is just playing standard here. No Headhunters. No Headhunters. Back to basics. That's 42 experience. And stealing away what would be the next camp for Fish to get level 3 on the Archmage. And Fish needs a shop. Okay, he does have a shop at the back, but these Footmen are almost too low for one scroll to quite remedy the health issue they have. And this will be level 3 Farseer. And what did I say at the beginning of the game? It is extremely strong, and we're going to see just what Hitman can do with an early level 3 Farseer in this matchup. Gloves of Haste. I think there's still... Is there gloves on the Archmage? He didn't get the gloves that were here. So the gloves are still here from earlier for Fish. And Fish Doesn't have level 3, but even if he doesn't, he could still go for these cancels. Bestiary and Spirit Lodge, very cancelable, but he wants level 3. So he's going to miss this timing. Maybe. He might just be able to squeeze out level 3 and go for the cancel, but in the meantime, first rifle caught out of position. Militia being forced, and speed scroll by Hitman. Is he actually able to get this rifle? That would be completely bonkers. Yeah, with the Chain Lightning, he probably can, right? And this is going to be the first rifle coming out dying. It might be a decent amount of mana invested and a speed scroll, and a lot of time, but it will go down. Oh, Hitman doesn't even want to use a Chain Lightning. Greedy boy. Won't have to. One more attack should be enough. But in the meantime, Fish is in the main base. We'll watch this rifle die, and then we'll go there. And this will be a nice timing for Fish. He's going to cancel the Spirit Lodge. Oh, this Burrow could be dead as well. But Hitman with the very aggressive Town Portal with the Torn Chieftain available for Stomp is going to save that Burrow, but could not save the Shamans. So they're going to be very delayed. One Footman possibly going to go down, but it will take a while. And Arcane Sanctum, Mountain King, rifles again coming out. And Fish kind of evening it up. Lost a rifle, but delayed the Shamans by quite a bit, and is delaying the Torn Chieftain's creeping by quite a bit. So I'd say we got ourselves a relatively even game here. Depends how well the Mountain King can creep. If Militia are called, yep, Militia are called, the shop is going to be crept right away. Yeah, very well played from Fish so far. But Hitman wasting no time, immediately starting to creep his Torn Chieftain. Spirit Lodge could be built. The lumber is there, and it will be built now. It could be canceled again, though, honestly. Illusions. Very strong for not only scouting, but in the fight. Oh my god, this could be a surround. Okay, it was close. Hitman could have locked it in, but maybe wasn't looking. Looks like he was macroing. Hitman does go back to his base to macro. He does not hotkey his building, so could have missed us around there. Question here for Fish. Do you buy the Invuln or the Heal Scroll? Or do you wait to buy both? Gets the Heal Scroll for now. Lots of nice tanky items for the Mountain King. Oh, there's no Town Portal! Is he going to lock it in? So close. Torn Chieftain's going to have to come and save this Farseer. It will eventually go down, but yeah, the Torn Chieftain's in time, and Fish... I don't think Fish can win this fight. There's no Shamans here, yeah, but... might be hard for Fish to win. That one Priest is helping out quite a bit. Militia could be called. Chain Lightning used. A couple of Footmen potentially going to go down. There's one more Bolt. That Raider probably going to die. So far, the trades would be good for Fish if he kills this Raider, but the Speed Scroll... one more hit! Oh my god, the Speed Scroll. Now the rifle's about to fall. Oh, this is a disaster now for Fish all of a sudden. If he got that Raider, that'd be great, but now... Hitman microing so good. Okay, the rifle does fall right as I say that. A little bit of a caster curse there for Hitman, but... the Priests get out. Bash. This is Bolt Bash, by the way, on the Mountain King. Is there one more Bolt? Not quite, so Hitman saves everything but one Grunt. Nice Heal Scroll to counter that Stomp, but that rifle's still going to fall. And this may be an overextension from Fish. And this may be game 2 right here, right now. Another Priest gonna fall. Both Priests, in fact, gonna fall. Bolt to secure that Grunt kill. So 2 Grunts for 2 Rifles, 2 Priests so far, certainly favoring Hitman. And is that a surround? This might be a Town Portal. Oh my god, the micro from Hitman there to block the entrance twice and force the Town Portal. And now, again, sparing no time at all, immediately starting to creep the expansion. Very confident play from Hitman, and he has good reason to be confident. This Fish is down to 0 rifles currently. If you lose a Raider, I'm going to troll you later, Hitman. He does not lose a Raider. Torn Chieftain should get level 3 here? Yeah. There it is. Militia call. The Mountain King can get level 3 off this. The Archmage seemingly wants level 4 as well, and obviously he wants to right-click so that he can creep it in time. Level 3 Farseer, level 4 Farseer even. Oh, almost gets the last hit. Hey, we saw him going for it. Bolt, though. Oh, there's no Town Portal. An overextension possibly from Hitman. Oh, does Fish lock it in? Not quite yet, but the Raider's there. Oh, this is a dead Archmage. And that's going to be game 2, guys. It's got to be game 2. Fish is going to go for the Hail Mary. Try and focus down this Farseer, but the Stomp is there. And there's no other Bolt, and that's 2-0. for Hitman. A nice try from Fish, but Amazonia is a good orc map for that reason. You get that very early level 3 Farseer, and then you just bully all day. And Hitman played that pretty close to perfect, gotta say. So that's 2-0 for Hitman. We'll see what map 3 is. We'll see if Fish can squeeze a map win out of Hitman. Or will it be yet another 3-0? This would be the third 3-0 for Hitman in these grand finals. And the 5th victory. Concealed Hill will be map 3. A great map, a very good map. Relatively balanced map, too. It's hard to have perfectly balanced maps. But it's one of those maps where you're always sort of debating the balance in certain matchups. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. It's not clear-cut. When it's clear-cut, it's bad. Like Secret Valley, like Terranus Stand, like Echo Isles in some cases. Like Melting Valley, right? Not clear-cut. Concealed Hill, Northern Isles, Last Refuge, Tidehunters, not clear-cut. Good maps. And Hitman says go. And this, I don't know if this would be the quickest series yet, but they've all been under 30 minutes. If Hitman cleans this up on map 3 quickly, he's had 3 3-0s that have been under 30 minutes in these grand finals, which is absolutely ridiculous. Players say go. All right, Concealed Hill, map 3. Can Fish? I would love to see Fish be able to take a map. Just a glimmer of hope into the future, you know, because Fish is improving every day. He's one of those players that I didn't know about until about 2 years ago, and he's really improved quite a lot. So he might not be able to close out this series and sort of reverse sweep Hitman here, but if he can take a map, it'd be very very good looking into the future for Fish. So that's what I'm hoping for at this point. I mean, of course, if he reverse sweeps, it would be absolutely insane, but we'll see. Here's map 3, Concealed Hill. The top right, we do have Fish going for Paladin Rifles. He's going to bust it out on Concealed Hill. In the bottom left, we do have Hitman. Probably going to go back to Farseer Headhunters here. So Fish with 3 different strategies over 3 different games. This is why this guy's so exciting to watch. And this is something he's been playing a lot recently. This isn't just a Hail Mary with, you know, a strat he's not been practicing. He's been playing this probably more than standard, so this is something Fish understands very well and something Hitman probably doesn't have a lot of practice against. And something that, you know, you don't actually need Headhunters against. You need Grunts against, of course, Paladin Rifles. So a decent counter, maybe, debatably, to Farseer Headhunters is Paladin Rifles. Because Rifles do have a favorable fight against Headhunters. Hey, we got a Patreon pledge from Alexander Rinaldi. Appreciate that. €70 Patreon pledge. I assume that's a full year of maybe the coach tier? Maybe the theory crafter tier? Not sure, but appreciate that. Thank you, Alexander. And we'll talk about those people right after this. We'll talk about the Patreon. After this series, okay, Paladin as expected, Rifles as expected. I love Paladin Rifle base builds. They look so cool, dude. Look at this. Look how cool this looks. Farseer Headhunters as expected. Farseer going to harass. Not really a good level 2 creep route for the Farseer to get on this map, so no point going for a grunt early. Better to just go for the harass right away. For the same reasons it's hard for the Orc to creep to level 2, it's also equally hard for the Human to creep to level 2, so that makes the harass even better. VFL16 with the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you very much. Power building that farm, perhaps a little bit of a missed macro from Fish. Militia called, trying to deal with this Farseer harass, and he's doing so pretty decently so far. Gonna force a resummon on the Wolves. Not quite yet, though, because Hitman microing everything perfectly. Look at the min-maxing on those Wolves. They were both one shot from death, then he resummons. One peasant gonna go down if there's not a Holy Light. Not there, but is denied by the rifle by Fish. No third rifle yet. The lumber's a bit shy because of the power building Fish had to do on that farm, and ooh, this arcane could be cancelled, actually, if Fish isn't careful. Yeah, Hitman's eyeing for that tower right now. But he's not going to go for it. Man, Hitman might start creeping this in Fish's face. There's going to be 3 headhunters here, so although it may look daunting to creep this for Hitman right now, once this 3rd headhunter joins from the middle, it'll be much easier. 3 rifles, though. Soon to be 4. The tech is going to be severely behind for Fish. Probably a full tech behind. And the Hitman's just not going to let off the pressure. Fish can't get out of his base, and look at the tech. I'll show you. Look at the tech right now. 60% soon to be done. Fish nowhere near being able to tech. Militia called. 4th rifle out. So this is a winnable fight, certainly for Fish, but Hitman isn't going to take a fight. He's just going to back off, and then as soon as Fish starts to creep, he's just going to attack again. Very difficult for the human to deal with in this position. But Fish is nothing if not durable with Paladin rifles. He always holds on, he always finds a way to win fights he shouldn't, so although it may look daunting now and the tech may be severely behind, Fish can find a way. The tech is now coming up, so not a full tech behind, but about 70% of a tech behind. 5th rifle on the way out, however. Even rifle with headhunter count currently. But the 6th one is coming out here. We'll see a grunt after the 6th headhunter for Hitman. And Fish finally getting the first chunk of experience, but not without losing a farm to Hitman, apparently. And a peasant now. Oh, almost. Yeah, does lose that peasant. Upgrades coming up. Cloak of Shadows. Might be useful in the future. Another peasant about to fall. Oh, this is looking kind of rough for Fish, I'm not going to lie. He was going to try to creep the green camp over here, but he's got to respect this. He's going to lose the tower. Man. And Hitman, as soon as Fish tries to defend, Hitman just runs away. And then as soon as Fish tries to creep, Hitman just runs back in. Tier 2 should be done. Torn Chieftain. Spirit Lodge and first grunt. Actually, first grunt will come after the Troll Regeneration. Barbell Sand Guitar Strings with the first time Prime. Thank you very much. Your name is too big to fit on the alert, but I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Welcome. Fish trying to creep what he can. He can get it level 2 off of this, but the only reason Fish is not taking damage in his main base is because the Torn Chieftain is out and is now going to power creep to level 3. Fish does get level 2, however. 6 rifles, level 2. Fish can get level 3 soon enough, and the tech will soon be finished as well. If Fish can get this whole camp, this is a good thing to steal away, because the Torn Chieftain's going to have to probably creep this, or maybe this, to get his level 3, in which case Fish could creep Jack and delay the creeping. This will give close to level 3. I don't think it will quite give level 3 for Fish, but close. Oh, that rifle! Okay, that rifle's saved. Torn Chieftain does get level 2. Not the best items, but the experience is what matters. Fish using the replenishment potion he found from that tier 2 now finished long-range rifles and Blood Mage coming out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman has that grunt I mentioned, has Troll Regeneration, Brute Strength as well. And the first Shamans are coming out. What does he get here? Claws of Attack +9. Not the greatest items for Hitman. I mean, his Farseer is going to do a lot of right-click damage, but no extra mana on the Torn Chieftain could come back to bite Hitman. And this is going to be level 3 Paladin. So things not looking terrible for Fish. But this Torn Chieftain, this army is hard to deal with, especially once there's a heal scroll. Once there's an invuln to block the Siphon from the Blood Mage. Could be dire straits for Fish. But he's getting good upgrades. 2-2 rifles are very powerful. Red Camp going to be pulled. Great play by Hitman, who passes over the damage items to the Farseer and surrounds the Ogre Lord. Could be an Aura. Khadgar is probably the best you can get here. Unholy Aura also incredibly strong. And he gets the worst item. Agility and strength. Tankier Torn Chieftain, but really, you're not going to lose a hero to this army. You're going to lose units, so you want the Aura. Wand of Illusion, pretty good as well. Heal Scroll, Protection Scroll. Alright, Fish maybe could take a fight here. Could maybe. It's not the easiest Potion Grader mana. That's what Hitman needs. Red Camp can drop extremely good auras as well. True Shot Aura. He is on a, I guess that's the only aura that's good because he's already got the Devotion Aura. So True Shot Aura would be insanely strong for Fish, but he's got to be able to creep it first. I don't think Hitman's going to give him the time. One Purge out of position on that rifle. Another Purge. Is there a Banish? There's the Banish, but another Purge probably to catch that. But the Holy Light over top of the Banish? Hitman's using a lot of his gas to kill this first rifle, but he does get it eventually. Oh, that Lightning Shield. Surround? Oh, Torn Chieftain has nothing to save himself, actually. Stomp is massive. Heal Scroll. The Torn Chieftain might fall. Oh, it wasn't locked in. Oh, no. A mistake. Greater Mana is going to be used. That's a huge Stomp, and invuln used, but so many rifles are falling. He might actually get the Torn Chieftain. Oh, no way, Hitman. Passes the Town Portal. Are you kidding me? Blood Mage almost falls. Fish saves those couple of rifles, but yeah, that was an incredible fight by Hitman. Farm here to deny the potential expansion that could be coming up right now, but Hitman probably just going to keep marching forward into Fish's side of the map. Health Fountain will be good to heal up these couple of last rifles, and there is a Town Portal here for Fish to get out after he takes the Red Drake, but Hitman, is he going to give him the time to creep the Red Drake? It doesn't look like it right now, but this is a nice positioning for Fish. Does Hitman want to fight into here? Oh, Stomp. Stomp on both the heroes, and the Holy Light's not there, and the Blood Mage falls, and without the Blood Mage, there's really not a lot of hope to win this fight for Fish. Double Mana Pot on the Torn Chieftain that's surrounded, but does Hitman even care? Level 4 Torn Chieftain. He's going to at least get one more Stomp off before he dies. Mana Pot, Stomp. 2 more rifles going to fall. Level 3 Farseer. There's going to be another Stomp here. GG is called. And another 3-0 for Hitman in ESL Open Cup Americas number 68. What can you say, man? What can you say? The guy is good. The guy is really good at this game. And I said it last week, I'll say it again. We're going to need somebody like... Blade even said he might play this week. We need someone like that. We need a Blade. We need a X-Lord to come over. We need a Krav. We might need an Asian player, you know, like a Focus or a Soin or something to come over. And we need someone to beat this guy, because this is 5 in a row. And I don't think he's looking to stop anytime soon. And there's been no European signups, actually, in the last 2 weeks, I believe. None of the top-tier European signups. Sorry, there was Armin, of course, was playing, but none of the, you know, the Sonics or the Sheiks that we've been seeing. That's what we're gonna need, though. Mikhail couldn't do it. Sheik couldn't do it. Insup couldn't do it twice, and now Fish was unable to do it. And it's another 3-0, baby. That's $500 in total for Hitman and 50 EPT points on top of it from these Open Cups. Congratulations to Hitman.